understanding and beating the winter blues. We're here with naturopathic doctor, Dr. Jacqui Fleury this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Chantel.
And we have a great lineup here to talk about this morning, but tell us a little bit about the winter blues. Why might we be feeling maybe a little different this time of year?
Well, you know what? We've just come through the holiday season and it's dark and it's cold, and we might be feeling low in motivation or be tired all the time and feeling like we want to sleep, but maybe we can't sleep. So it's dark and cold, and it's and the nights are long and the days are short. So we might need a little support this time of the year.
And we have some of those items with us today. We're going to start with getting a deeper or getting a better sleep. What are some options we have here today?
This time of the year we have a lot of darkness and not enough light. So I brought something called a dawn simulator, and what this is it's an alarm clock, but it's a light, and you set it to come on about 15 or 20 minutes before you wake up, and it basically it simulates the sun coming up. And so what that does is it shuts off the production of melatonin, which is our sleepy hormone. So we actually can get a deeper, more restful sleep by stimulating the light in the morning. The second thing is a sleep mask. So even though it's dark, our rooms might not be. So there might be light from an alarm clock. There might be, you might have electronics in your room. There's different reasons why it might not be fully dark. So a sleep mask, maybe aromatherapy. So maybe something like a lavender eye pillow that can help settle your nervous system. And something like a weighted blanket. So this is, you can feel that, Chantel.
Oh, yes. Hey, that feels cozy.
Yeah. So if you have, this time of the year, sometimes people are more anxious, and partly because they're not resting or maybe because they're under a lot of stress. So something as simple as a weighted blanket can just settle your nervous system and help you fall asleep, and often it helps you stay asleep better. So that's something to try if you haven't given that a try.
Very nice. And I can smell the lavender mask as well.
Yes.
Smells lovely. And now we have some supplements to add in our day. Tell us a bit about what's next.
Well, we're talking about hormones, right? So we're talking about happy hormones, and we know that, I've talked about this before, 90% of your serotonin is produced in your gut. So we want to put good bacteria in your gut. This feeds the good guys in your gut. And then we want to, clean house a little bit. We've just come through the holiday season, and so we might have had more sugar, maybe a bit of alcohol, lots of treats that we may not normally have, and that can throw our guts off a little bit. So we want to weed and fertilize. And then let's talk about hydration.
Mm-hmm. And it might be, well, you're maybe not as thirsty in the winter too. Summer, You're drinking more liquids.
That's exactly it.
How can we help out our hydration?
Your furnace is running. When you do go outside, it's colder, and we don't have a lot of humidity here, right? So we might need a little extra support from water, but also sometimes just adding a little bit of electrolytes to your water can really help replenish, especially if you've come through a season where you've focused on more dehydrating beverages, so to speak.
I'm going to take a sip.
Okay.
Refreshing. It tastes like summer. Yes.
There you go. Hey, that's a good way of looking at it.
Wonderful.
And then we think about the things that we really can't get from our diets, even if we were eating a really high quality diet all the time. So things like the fish oils, those are omega-3 fatty acids. They're essential. We have to get them from our diets, and we're not eating a lot of fish this time of the year. And then magnesium. So there's different kinds of magnesium, and I get this question a lot, but magnesium citrate works really nicely if you're maybe a bit constipated this time of the year. But magnesium bisglycinate you can take in the evenings to help your nervous system settle, and to help you fall asleep, maybe stay asleep longer, and perhaps wake better rested.
Wonderful. Well, some great advice for us this morning, and maybe you already have some of these items in your pantry and you can pull it out for January and the rest of winter.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Jacqui.
Thanks, Chantel.
Thank you.